my beautiful fragrance family, Dustin here, Fragrance Fan. Go ahead and do me a solid and click that like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell notification. And I'm just going to keep on giving you guys these budget-friendly fragrance views, that $40-ish and $100 range, and most of these are way less than that. Good number of these you can pick up at your local rack stores, and the one I'm talking about today I found at my local rack store for a very reasonable price. And I'm talking about Germain Deauville Bleu. One of the reasons why I picked this one up is because I have the original Pour Homme, and it's pretty nice. I like it a little bit. And the funny thing is about the atomizer lid, if you've seen that video, I pulled this off and I didn't know if it was this or if it was this whole piece that came off, because on my other fragrance, the entire chrome piece came off. And like I said, this reminds me of like the alien spacecraft from Independence Day. So the atomizer itself is a nice, decent atomizer. So when I blind bought this thing, I didn't know what to expect, but I did see that people associated this with the Azzaro Chrome, and man, they're absolutely right. They are absolutely right. I can't find any note breakdown whatsoever on this, but I can guarantee you it is quite similar to this. The only difference that I can pick up in my nose between these two, they're quite similar. The difference is Azzaro Chrome, they're both sharp, they're both metallic, they're both soapy. Azzaro Chrome is a little bit sharper. Like this one has the sharpness, but it's a little bit more muted, and there's a bit more floral take in there. Specifically white florals is what I smell. Other than that, I definitely get the citrus. It's super aquatic, woody. If you know Azzaro Chrome, then you know this. I can tell you that I will probably be wearing this more often than Azzaro Chrome, because this is a little bit more money, and you know, I love the scent profile of Azzaro Chrome. It's like the epitome of a good summertime fragrance. It was released in the 90s. This one was released, I think, in 2002, but it fits right in there with like the Azzaro Chrome era. I would say that this could almost be like a flanker, but they're too similar for that to be a thing. I don't know if they were trying to carbon copy this one. I think it's heavily inspired, but I don't think they were trying to clone it, because this still has a little bit of the Pour Homme character in this. By that, I mean the Pour Homme is a little creamier. It's got some like iris and stuff like that. And I can see where they just took a little tiny bit of that and put it in here. Well, I should say it's almost like they took a little bit of that and put it in this. Got some of that sharpness, sanded off some of the sharpness that's in here, and smoothed it out with some of the creamy white florals. And that's what you get out of this. Now, I don't really like doing reviews on fragrances unless I've worn them several times. This one, I only wore the one time today. I wore it throughout most of the day. I wore it to the gym and stuff like that. And so far, I'm getting average performance, average project, like average everything across the board. Azzaro Chrome is a little bit louder. Because it's a little bit more piercing. It's a little bit of a piercing type of a fragrance, so it shoots off a little bit farther. And the longevity is a good 6 hours on that, 6 or 7 hours. This one, I'm getting about 5 so far. On the hand, it remained there for until I took a shower, like just recently. So I think it was going to push off there for probably another hour or so, which would have been at about the 6 hour range, which is decent. I would say that this is a fragrance that even the youth to the mature can enjoy, because it's that inoffensive. Definitely an office friendly fragrance. This is a good fragrance for the workplace. It's a good fragrance for the casual wear. It's not real classy or anything like that, but you could get away with it in a classy situation. But I think it's a little bit too leisure for that, if you will. Like I said, citrus, sharp, metallic, soapy, aquatic, through and through. If you know Azzaro Chrome, then you know this. If you like Azzaro Chrome, you will like this. If you want Azzaro Chrome for a cheaper price, go ahead and get this. I got it for like $12.99 at Ross. So you can't beat that price point. That's a great price for this fragrance. Not focusing on, there it is. It's a great price point for this fragrance because it's not overly synthetic or anything like that. Just like the other one is well concocted. It's easy to smell. It's easy to like. It's easy all the way around. And yeah, overall rating, what I'll give this thing is I'll give it a 6 out of 10, which is a good solid rating, especially for a $12.99 fragrance. That's a good solid rating because 5 is good. And this is above that 5.0 average good smelling fragrance. So with that, that's my final thoughts on Deauville Bleu. I think it's Pour Homme. With that, I'm out. Y'all be blessed. Take care of yourself always. And until next time.